Hello there everybody, it is me Alexa, and today we're gonna dye my hair. So yes, as you may have noticed, I'm at a different location. This is my bathroom, got my pretty coral wall behind me. And we're going to be trying to dye my hair. So I have this L'Oreal Colorista. Color is teal 10, which says that it works for dark brown to light brown hair. So I know for sure it's gonna work on my little blonde tips that I have, but I'm not too hopeful for much change in color for this top brown because it is such a dark brown that I have here. But I'm hoping maybe it'll make it like look darker with like hints of blue maybe. I don't know, we'll find out in a few moments. There are some quick instructions on the back. We're just gonna follow those. I have used this brand before. I used to have blonde hair. That's what this remnants is for, or dyed blonde hair. This is my natural color here. But I dyed my hair blonde for 3 years, and during that time I dyed it colors various times for different occasions. I used their purple, as well as one of their shades of blue. I can't remember which one, it's been a while. And I really like the colors I got both times, though the only possible negative is if you don't want green hair, because both of the colors that I used in the past did give me that green hair. Now that green didn't really bother me, I just left it in until I got my hair re-dyed blonde or it faded. But I know that that's an issue for some people, so if that's something for you, make sure to do your research on the brand before using, and I recommend that about all brands. I also really quick want to make clear that we are in no way sponsored by L'Oreal. This is just a brand I've used in the past and I'm going to be using again. No connection to the brand in any way, no way have we been asked to make this, so yeah, I'm just gonna do it now. Alright, so now let's go ahead and open the box. We can just kind of, oh, okay, so we ripped it, but that's alright. Let's go and pull it out. Now here is the actual hair dye, most important part. And we got this little brush to help with the application, and there's supposed to be gloves. Maybe they're inside of here. Let's see my little scissors, cut that open. Okay, yep, we got gloves in here, great. Oh, they gave us lots of gloves. Okay, lots of them in here. But these instructions here, yeah, we don't need those. Toss that away. So I think we got everything we need. We got the hair dye, we got the little helper brush, and we got the gloves. So let's get to dyeing. So the first step of it actually was to shampoo and dry your hair. I've already done that pre-recording this, so we're ready to jump right on in with the hair dye. Now it does come with this little brush, but I've always found this kind of hard to use, especially on yourself. So I'm just gonna use gloves and hands because it's a lot easier. So I am gonna be putting it all over my hair, but I'm gonna be focusing kind of on the blonde at the bottom because based on what the box says, I'm thinking that up here probably isn't gonna have much of like a visible result, I think was the word they used on the box. But we're gonna give it a whirl anyways, see if it changes it a bit. So let's go. The reason I grabbed this towel is so I wouldn't get it on my neck, and that worked really well for me, obviously. At this point I'm going to take off my glasses so that I don't get any on it, but I just realized that now I can't tell how much I have covered or not without my glasses on. So that'll be fun. It says avoid scalp, but I don't really know how you're supposed to do that and also touch up here. So we're not gonna super avoid scalp. We're just gonna kind of put it on and just don't like rub it into the scalp. That's gonna be my avoiding the scalp. Hopefully it won't burn. One thing you have to be careful is make sure there's no like pockets of color of blonde inside. See, I like whenever you do like this, it looks like I've gotten it all, but if you open it up, there's a whole bunch of hair that has not been touched by it yet. So you gotta make sure to separate all those and get everywhere you want in order to get that even, nice color. Well, lost the towel, but thankfully I don't care much about this shirt. It actually is a shirt from when I worked at Subway for one summer. Yeah, so I don't work at Subway anymore, and I don't plan on ever working at Subway again. It was a fine place to work, but just not somewhere I'd like to work. I don't really want to work in food at all again, so it's not Subway specific, but I don't need the shirt really, and it's black, so stuff shouldn't really show up on it anyways. Totally got my ear and stuff. Whoops-a-daisy. I'll try and wipe that off while this sits. Now we gotta let it sit for about 13 minutes, it said. So, put it all together. It's all gonna fall off, but kind of mash it all in. So, now it's just time to sit and wait. So I have washed it now. It looks pretty black. My hands, I washed it out. My hands are now slightly just tinted blue. But now it's time to dry my hair and see the final results. I'm excited and nervous. Ooh. I'm gonna pause as I'm slowly drying it. I'm doing it like the lazy way, and then I'll get on my brush and do it nicer and all that. But it's starting to look green. Now I know I said I was fine with green, but I'm fine with like a mint green as it fades out of blonde. Oh my gosh, I just realized that it dyed my nails. I had like pink nails and now they look like blue. Whoops, I hope that comes out. Because this is not, it looks like gray, it's not cute anymore. But that's fine. But it's starting to look really green. Now I don't mind a mint green, as I was saying, as it fades. But I don't want like a seaweed green for my whole head. A little worried. Getting more and more worried as it dries and keeps looking greener. So it's be teal, not green, which is green blue, so there is green in it. Ooh, but I'm a little nervous. All right, back to the time lapse. Well, I'm starting to be able to see the color as it dries up, but it's looking very green. Very, very green. Which is, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Cannot be upset. We took a risk, and we'll see. You know, we gotta deal with the risk. That's one of my things about hair, is I've never gotten too upset about like a bad haircut or bad dye job, because it's hair. It's gonna grow back out. So just gotta keep that mentality. So even if I'm not a big fan of this is a semi-permanent. It'll wash out, and I can cut off some of the bottom too. So, but I kind of, you know, it looks a little cool actually. I don't know how well it's showing up on video. I'm gonna go, whenever it's fully dry, I'll get like I'll finish the video in front of my good lights and stuff so you can get better to the bad bathroom lights and all that. All right, so you know, it's coming together, almost fully dry. Gonna do a little bit more, then I'll go get some end final outro video over my other lighting. But yeah, we got some fun green in there, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it. All right, see you guys in the other room. All right, so I got it done. It doesn't look like the box. For a reminder of the box, I'll put the shot of it on screen right now. I've used this brand before, and I've always really liked the color I've gotten at the end. But this time it just really didn't work out. So as I was sitting here editing the video of me dyeing my hair, I had a realization. Also, it is still green. I know it's like the light, it makes it barely look noticeable up here, which is good. I want it to be barely noticeable. I've washed it twice now since recording it, so it has faded a bit, thankfully. But I had a thought about why it turned out so poorly, because I was like, why? I've used this brand before. It's always looked so good. What's going on? And then I realized, how old is this box? I was like, okay, I bought it when I was in college, but like not my senior year of college. So it must be at least like 2.5 years old. And then I was like, it's probably closer to like 3, maybe 4, because I think I might have bought it when I was still blonde, which is quite a while ago. So I was like, I wonder if hair dyes have an expiration date. Now there's no expiration date on the box that I could find. But I Googled it, and hair dye apparently has a shelf life of roughly 3 years. And then it won't work as expected. It'll still work, but just not as expected. So it seems that it's just a little not fresh anymore, and that's probably why it didn't turn out as expected, which makes a lot of sense because I was like, I've used this brand, it's always turned out so pretty, and I was really confused why this time was so drastically different than my past experiences with this brand of hair dye, and that makes a lot of sense. So in case you didn't know, hair dye has a shelf life of 3 years, so if you have some 3+ year old hair dye, use it soon or throw it out because it's not going to give you the color you want probably. But maybe not, maybe different brands have longer ones, I don't know. But roughly, hair dye has a rough shelf life of 3 years, so now we know. So I'm a little disappointed, I'm not super pleased. I don't hate it, but it's not good. But it is semi-permanent, it'll come out soon, and I have some high power shampoo, maybe I'll use that to try and make it come out quicker. But yeah, it was a fun little attempt, worth a shot, and now I know. So it is what it is, I'm not gonna be too upset about it. As I said before, it is hair, so you know, it'll grow back. It'll grow back, so yeah. Alrighty though, this has been me attempting to dye my hair teal, instead dyeing it green. So I would say this is a bit of a fail, honestly. Yeah, I'm not happy with it. I'll have a couple videos with it for remembrance, but yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I'll go get it cut sooner than I was intending to, because I was hoping to have a nice teal and I could have it for like a week and then chop it off, but we'll see. I'm hoping it comes out of up top quickly though, but yeah. Alrighty though, this is my hair for X amount of time. Let me know of your thoughts on it down below in the comments. If there's any color that you think I should try dyeing it maybe in the future, I don't know. No promises on that, but it'll be a fun maybe thing to try. Are there any colors that you've dyed your hair and really loved, or any colors you want to dye your hair? Anything about dyeing your hair colors? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Alrighty though, that is it for this hair dye video. Fail. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you all are staying safe out there and have an absolutely amazing day, guys. Bye!